welcome back to Retro Lunch. You know, I love this hobby of experiencing my favorite games on a wide variety of devices and form factors, but there is one thing about it that I don't love, and that is handling micro SD cards. Today we'll be going through how to add your game backups to several devices wirelessly. We will start with MuOS. On the device, go to Settings, Web Services, and enable SFTP and File Browser. After that's done, go back and select the Wi-Fi network option. From there, you're going to take a note of the IP address, which is in the bottom right corner. You'll need that later when you go into the PC. On the PC, in a web browser, type http:// the IP address, :9090. I made the mistake of typing HTTPS, which this does not support. Log in with the default username MuOS and password MuOS. From there, select your folder and drag and drop the file from your desktop. Back on MuOS, this should get picked up by the device right away for play. Next, let's move on to ArkOS running on the Powkiddy RGB30. For this device, we're going to go into Tools and then select Enable Remote Services. From the Enable Remote Services window, you should see the IP address pop up for just a moment. You may need to press this again just in case you lose track and need to note it down. Back on the PC, we're going to open up a web browser again, type in http:// the IP address. There's going to be no :9090 this time. We will log in with username ARK and password ARK, and then from there again, select the folder and drag and drop the file. Back on the device on ArkOS, at least I needed to restart ArkOS to get the file to appear, but once it does, I was able to open it up in GBA and then play. For Knulli running on the 28XX, press the Start button and go to System Settings. Scroll all the way down to the bottom to find Services. This system does not have native Wi-Fi, so we need to check the box to enable the Wi-Fi dongle. If you don't already have this enabled, you may need to restart the system. Once you connect to Wi-Fi and network settings, we will go over to the PC to start transferring over the files. On the PC, type //Knulli/ then select Share, ROMs, and select the folder where you want to drop the files. From there, you can just select the file and then transfer it over. After transferring the file to Knulli, I did need to restart my system, but afterwards it showed right up on the list and played great. Last, let's go through the Android-based system with an airdrop-like program called LocalSend. This application, which is also available on PC and Steam Deck, can wirelessly transfer files without a connection to the internet. When you start the program, you'll see modes for send and receive, as well as options to change directories. Let's change directories into the system that we want to add the game into. Just select the Downloads folder, and then press the 3 bars to select Disk, which will go to external storage, and then from there, select the directory which has the game system that you want to add your game into. From there, you can back out and go back into receive mode. Back on the PC, open up LocalSend and you'll see that it has a very similar interface to the Android version. Go into Send and you'll see that it has discovered the Odin 2. What you want to do now is just drag and drop the file that you want to send, and then select the Odin 2 on the nearby devices and go back to the Odin 2 to accept the transfer. Back on the Odin 2, it'll prompt you to say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And you'll say accept or sure, sounds like a good idea. LocalSend also works great for large files and collections if you're setting up a device with no games already on it. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope these techniques save you time, potential damage to your SD cards, and pain on your fingertips. Remember to stay retro, stay gaming, stay awesome.